he would have time to talk to the ordinary citizens who are suffering. He is just another Dem politician putting on political
That's a
theater
very good
similar
point.
to Padilla.
That's
I
a
thought
very
that's
good
right.
point. I would add a little adjacent corollary to that. So, Ro, there is a problem, and you want to run for president. It's called cartels. They kill 80,000 Americans. Would you go down to Sonora with your little delegation and not tell the Mexican government nor the Mexican army that you're going in there, and then just drive right into cartel care? And when they come out with their M4s, are you going to say to them, we gave you that money? And we did. We did that for anti-cartel moves. And I'm Rokana, and you have M4s. And what are they going to do to you? Do you think they're going to say, wait a minute, let's check with the IDF, and then the IDF's going to go over and say, Congressman Rokana, I'm very sorry, but you have to get permission. And we have no record that you checked in with the U.S. Embassy, so we're going to try for your safety to escort you back. No, they're not going to do that at all. But that's why you don't go there, is it, Ro? You don't go down to cartel territory without the permission of the Mexican government. You only do it in a liberal, consensual society because you think that they're going to treat you with kid gloves, you're going to be very well treated, and then you're going to slander them and smear them that you weren't. And that's what you did, because you have zero character.
Yes, and he thinks he's going to get elected president by these machinations.
No, I think that killed him was the kids own their own golf courses, and the wife has 190. I don't care. I mean, more power to him. If he can, his father-in-law can give him $200 million, but don't lecture us about hard work and fairness and equality. I mean, why doesn't he do a Dr. Zhivago? He has this big mansion. He must have 50 bedrooms. Why doesn't he go down to, he could just go down to LA or go to Washington where it is, I guess, and just say, you know what, it's not fair for housing, I'm for the people, and we need a new paradigm, capitalism doesn't work. I've got a lot of room. You take the northwest and southeast bedroom. You can move in with us. Or you can all of you can camp out with your tents on my 2 children's golf courses, because golf is an aristocratic plaything for, I don't know, grasping capitalists.
Exactly.
And they shouldn't take land and precious water and fertilizer. It doesn't grow food. It's just a plaything of the rich, and it's a beautiful place, and there's a pond you can defecate and urinate in.
Yeah, the homeless would love it.
There's a lot of landscaping you can cut down for firewood, and there's a clubhouse you can ransack to sleep at night, and it's yours. You think he's going to do that?
No. He's going to be like the
homeless would love it.
Potentially the next mayor of LA, Nitya Raman, and say, my kids almost saw that.
The homeless would like
shocked by homeless
a place they
people
can go. I know, it can be hard probably trying to walk around finding a place where you're allowed to go to the bathroom. The only option is just to lock them up and medicate them. Right?
I think maybe
That's a lot of their
immigrate
mentalities. You
to
can see a lot of
India,
people in those loops
and
have been
my
programmed
children will run for office,
with a lot of that
and they'll
stereotypical
start
shit.
lecturing the Indian government and India how their caste system is so corrupt and it's horrible, and I'll see what happens to me. I think they'll stone me back into the airport.
Well, that's the point, is a normal person up at that level, that would be horrible, like prison to them to have to. Right, but to a homeless person, that would be, all right, we got a place to shit.
It's all wrong. We have to change it.
Horrible people, aren't they? Lock them up. Right, well, I mean, people miss that, and then they just want to show you the junkies and the druggies and the violent people as though that's how they all are, and it's just really sad, kind of like the crowd-funded bullshit,
The family comes here and they do very well, and the second or first generation starts lecturing.
Gotta blame it on
Americans how corrupt
something.
Dishonest as this Chevalier,
Blame it on the rain.
Omar. That really does something to America. They get really angry at that.
As well as
Blame
They
it
should.
on the
All right,
star.
Victor, this is the end of our
It
show.
is
I'd like to
shining
really thank our audience for joining us on this
Whatever
weekend, and thank
you
you for all your wisdom.
Don't put the blame on
Thank you for having me. And thanks everybody for watching and listening.
This is Sammy Link and Victor Davis Hansen, and we're signing off.
Seacrest out.
Thank you for tuning.
Be good to yourselves and each other. Eat good food. Find a safe place to shit. What the fuck? Oh man, people, huh?
Susan Collins was the deciding vote for Trump's Supreme Court justices who overturned Roe v. Wade.
Blame it on the rain.
One decision that I'm most proud of is definitely signing on to go back to school, fulfilling a dream I didn't realize I had.
Didn't shine that bright.
Cutting it down to a violation because there's nothing on his record. He can cooperate with.
They shined.
Right
They
now,
just
we will
shine
have
that
to
bright.
issue him a parent's ticket.
Officer, is that really necessary? There's no kid that doesn't do anything. He's a Harvard graduate and a Yale researcher. He teaches geometry to f***ers.
I understand.
I mean, how pathetic is this, huh? I mean, it's classic, though, huh? That's that entitlement a lot of people talk about.
Put your hands behind your back for a second. Hey, what's going on?
There are crackheads up the road.
Are you arresting my son?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, because of people like you. We just want to make
You
sure
know,
people understand that.
normally it's a misdemeanor charge. We're dumbing it down to a violation, okay? I know you're upset.
Whatever you do, don't put the blame on me. Blame it on you.
This is not a kid. We're in trouble.
Sorry, you guys
Whatever you
Put your hands
do,
behind your back for a second.
don't put the blame on me.
Put your hands. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, the ones that are never in trouble are usually some of the worst, sickest ones, huh? And fucking, what do you call them? Yeah, like Norman Bates type psychos.
That's okay. What's your name? What's your name, sir?
So well put together,
Badge number 2814. Yes, so
highly respected occupation.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was open over there. I was just walking on the road. Where are you coming from? Oh,
Makes good money, yeah.
Okay, so I saw I just looked open.
Likes to kill women,
So
though.
this is
Bury him in the
considered
backyard.
trespass. The reason
You
why-
never would have thought. You know, he's never been in trouble. He's a good boy.
Obviously.
Thanks, Mrs. Bates.
The phone's at 2%, FYI. So yeah, so this is just trespassing.
Oh, did he kill her too?
Why you can run it over, okay? Do you have any? Do you have any? Okay, where is it?
Why?
Take off the case.
Tell them your mother is a federal prosecutor.
Yes. Hey mom, how are you? This is Officer Gomez.
Probably, because his mother was a federal prosecutor. So he shot her in the head. She wound up dead. Do you know something? Well, let me tell you something. Some of these crackers, what the hell is he doing? Obviously, that's a place where he's doing something he shouldn't be doing. That's an area that's probably well known to those cops as places people go to deal drugs or get their dicks sucked or something. It's why? I don't get it. I don't get the sex and the drugs and the rock and roll shit. I really don't. I mean, sex, drugs, and rock and roll are all good things, right? We keep them all. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Yes, don't get rid of any of that. Just like police or firefighters or doctors. No, don't get rid of them. We need that, right? It's amazing, too. The human history to learn about that and how people even got to be called doctors or specialists. And that we have the capabilities of doing that. It's very cool. Is it a specialty? Today's special. Today's special. Hold on, we're waiting for a few people to join. I have no idea what I even just said. We're just rambling on and on, waiting for a few people to join. Hold on, there you go. What's that? One more? Hold on. Okay, now, we just want to make sure they're listening. Isn't that the bitch from The View? Did she teach Greek? I love it. I fucking love it. So anyways, yeah, obviously that's an area where he's up to no good. Probably dealing drugs or selling information. Or not, just trying to make it look that way. Now, why would he want to make it look that way? Why would anybody pay him to make it look that way? You gotta find these young kids, like Meathead's son. They're drug addicts, spoiled pieces of shit, little fucking brats. They're over-medicated since they were kids, probably because of who their parents are. And it's a stressful lifestyle, you know. What the fuck? What the fuck? I know this is what they teach them. Right, instead of, teaching them how lucky they are, teaching them skills to serve and protect and help others with all their wealth and comfort and joy. But no, they medicate them, they fuck them up, they take them to these fucking fundraisers and charitable auctions. It's fucking sick, disgusting, and disturbing. They flaunt, abuse, and then blame. And then if they have to be held accountable, they want to start comparing themselves to people who have a worse record than them. It's insane. They don't have any common sense. Totally thrown out the fucking window. Wow. It's insane. It's fucking insane how these people act. They think of Meathead's son. Look what happened to him. Look what happened to Meathead. What the fuck? It's crazy. Archie Bunker is rolling in his grave. And Edith. Did you know the name Edith backwards is H-Tide? Right, and you know what's funny about that, too? I remember throughout my life, you know what, never mind. I know, class thinks it's funny, too. Because H-Tide, look up what H-Tide is. And I had an Aunt Edith when I was younger. And I remember, was I about 10? I remember I had this dream. I could see a yellow room and a lady with black curly hair, and I knew she was dead. I knew she was in that bed. She was dead. I thought it was just a dream, Yeah, and then the phone rings. And Mom is talking to Uncle Real, and his wife, Aunt Edith, had just passed away. She died. Huh, she had a yellow bedroom with black curly hair. I know, I remember kind of in that moment, like, tough. You just don't think much of it, I guess, as a kid. I mean, I remember thinking that is funny, though. I mean, it had enough of an impact that I remember that. And I'm like, wow. I didn't realize this till years later. I remember I was thinking about that and I was doing just name things. And I wrote down her name, Edith. I said, hey, that's H-Tide backwards. H-Tide. H-Tide. What's an H-Tide? Well, you can have high tide. What else? High Tide Restaurant, Bar, and Grill and Brewer. High Tide, yeah, that's a nice place. We used to ride our bikes up High Tide Road. Is that High Tide Road? Is that what it was called? They are open daily from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., serving lunch and dinner with outdoor seating and a full bar. You like High Tide? Yeah. What else? No, H-Tide. H-Tide. Let's go into our science class. Science people. So, the periodic rise and fall of the Earth's oceans and atmosphere, caused primarily by the gravitational pull of the moon and sun, combined with the planet's rotation. It's really fun to learn about. Yesterday when we went to the ocean, I got a few good shots for you of the waves, the ripples over by the lagoon. You see how depending on what time of year it is and sun-moon placement, you can almost feel it yourself, a gravitational pull, or you feel more light on your feet. Right, and that doesn't mean anything, right? Because sometimes it could be your chemical makeup. You might feel really light on your feet and someone else is dragging. How can you feel that way right now? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm floating. The haze, when it's really hazy out. You can almost feel it, Right, other people don't. I guess some don't. They're so numb or something. I don't know what numbs them up like that. Or why they're not even aware of those things. But yeah, and you can notice this. And I noticed over the years, the tides, how they rise and fall. Sometimes they rise quicker. They recede slower. It all depends. It's really neat. And you watch those ripples as it's coming into the shore, how fast the waves are rolling. The ripples are coming in. Like the distance between them, too, is a huge... Right? It's so neat how you can study these things and learn about them. Right, so we saw that over by the lagoon. If you watch, you'll see the ripples. Just take a look. A different time of day or time of year, totally different speed, distance. Sometimes it seems really still, huh? And there aren't those one after the other sequential ripples. Yeah, you see a lot of breaks, some stillness. Depends. It all depends, yeah. Which way is the Earth tilted? I don't know. It is neat stuff to learn about. It's fun. I think it's great. So what else, H-tide? And when it's high tide, too, those energies, you're more sensitive, right? Some can be more sensitive to those kind of, some say premonition or intuition kind of energies. So I know I've boggled myself with this over the years with different things, and I could name thousands and thousands of different examples aside from that one. But because that was one of my first that I remember, as far as like, that's just weird and I couldn't explain it. And I'm trying to, desperately find like how I remember thinking that. Right, I mean, it took me a while. I still to this day, you try to think, why did I have that dream? Right, I mean, I'm not trying to claim to be special or psychic or clairvoyant or anything. Many just are. That's a part of being human. You can hear voices. You can feel sadness. And some seem to not feel it as much as others, huh? They veer away from sadness. It doesn't even seem to exist to them. They go right to angry. They go right to covering it up with laughter. You like to eat sweets? It's not an eating addiction. Is it something about freedom? Or do you feel free? Yeah, when you don't feel free in that sense, like a prison of the mind or something, and you just know something ain't right, or yeah, it can really hinder. And sometimes people will treat that and cover that up with, let's go shopping. Let's forget about this. Let's go have a drink. Let's go. I mean, we do it too. I mean, that's healthy, right? It's healthy. Now, there are situations, traumatic situations, and goes into like jump scare stuff, right? Right, because if it's a traumatic situation or an emergency, and it's like, the building right there is on fire. Let's go have a drink and forget about all these problems. Dude, there's people in there. Oh my God, I hear kids screaming. Imagine how crazy it would be if someone was like, yeah, good luck with that. Hope you guys can save them. Should we call for help before we go to the bar, or... Oh God, I'm breathing in some of the smoke. Let's go. You know what? I'm breathing in some of the smoke. I can't do this. I want to take care of my lungs. I don't smoke, and I do the best I can to protect my filters and lungs, my skin. There's smog and the smoke from that burning building is starting to come into my space. So you want to help the kids screaming in there, right? Yeah, no, you need to get the fire put out. And then let's build like a spa or something. Thank goodness. Good riddance. I hated that building. The people in there are all fucking flea infested. Just let it burn. We'll put a spa in place of that thing. You see it and hear it all the fucking time. It's very disturbing. It is. It's quite disturbing, isn't it? Right, so that would be weird in those situations. In an emergency situation, it's like, yeah, we need to address this, and yeah, make a call, do something. But we're not asking you to run into the goddamn burning building. Right, you're not a firefighter. We understand that. But it would be kind of weird if someone was just like, yeah, so what? Let's go get a drink. Of course it would be. That's common sense. Right, so we just have a lot of that kind of stuff going on. So then that goes into, too, people playing into controlling our emotions, and how a lot of these psychos, they will argue with you and they will make a scene in front of the children. And it's sad and it's scary. You can control your emotions. No, you can't. You have no control if you feel sad. So this is where we get to all the time in these classes. We started this discussion in the last video and we curtailed to something else, and now we're coming back to it. Yeah, so I mean, if you weren't there in the other class this morning, you probably, might be a little confused, but you probably can catch up, put the context together and kind of figure out, oh, they're talking about an elephant. Not Dumbo. Not Dumbo. Right, so no, you can control your emotions. They will flip out and scream and want to keep the children from you. Because no, you can't control, you feel sad, you feel angry, and then there's medications to help you not feel that way. It's so sad what the mentality they give these young kids at such a young age, and then the other problems that they're getting from those drugs, the stomach problems, the respiratory. It's so sad. It's just so sad. It really is. Now, yeah, you can control your emotions. Emotional response. You got to be very careful with your wording. You're right. Because if something makes you feel sad, it makes you feel sad. Right? Can you control that? Not really, right? Yeah, that just made me feel sad. Your cat just died. You feel sad? Well, you can control that. Suck it up. Don't feel sad. It doesn't make sense, right? Now, if their cat just died, and they're flipping the fuck out, oh, they're throwing stuff. Hey, that's not your stuff. You gotta stop throwing that. You're gonna get sued. You wanna control that, or you can't? Yeah, no, you can control that. You can control that. I understand you feel sad, and you can't control the fact that you feel sad. Right, I mean, to just say, be happy that your cat just died. Be happy about it. And if you can't, then you're a weakling. Oh, you need a pill to make you feel happy about your cat dying? It's insane. And you never will feel happy about it, no matter how many pills you take, right? Whether it's your child, someone you love. I mean, that happened. It's a sad thing. Life is sad. I mean, maybe it might make you happy. Good riddance. Right, so, yeah, stop throwing stuff. Please don't punch the wall. Stop punching yourself in the head. I can't help it. I'm angry. I can't control my emotions. I'm angry, as they're punching themselves in the head. Yeah, I know you're going to feel angry but you want to respond to that in a better way? Didn't anyone teach you how to jog out your emotions? Work it out, baby. Work it out. Did they ever teach you that in school? No? I know. That's why the kids, that some of them, they'll put them in public schools, get them in sports and stuff. It gives them really good confidence when they see the fucking losers in there. Look how, right, they're prescribed medications, they got ADHD, they're from poor families. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, and they'll put their kids in those schools, and it ups their confidence. Look how good their grades are. They're good in sports, because they have that outside kind of teachings. They were brought up with a basketball in their hand. I know, right? And you're going to make it to the Nationals because we want that vacation. If you make it to the Nationals, we get to go to Hawaii. Yeah, it's on you, kids. And I'm going to be fucking pissed at you little motherfuckers if we don't get to go on that trip. And it's just like doctors passing out prescription drugs. Like, why do you even want to go to Hawaii or on a fucking cruise? Why? For what fucking reason? Fucking gross, stupid, nasty people. Yeah, I sure hope so. So yeah, no, You can't control something that make you feel sad, makes you angry. Right, laughter. Woo! I mean, all of a sudden something you laugh, it's like that was a gut punch, and you just start laughing. No. And it's really loud. Hey, you want to quiet down? I can't help it. That was funny. Hey, can you stop that? We're in a library. Right? I mean, if you're in a library, right, you might cover your mouth. Or you might have to leave the room, right? Just go in and you can get out a muffled laugh somewhere. Right. So, I mean, there are moments. There's an understanding. These are easy things to fucking understand. Why won't they do that? Oh, because they want to prescribe them the pills. Why would they want to prescribe them the pills? Because half of them take the fucking shit. And they want to justify it. Just like another fucking druggie. They love to pull you down to their level. Misery fucking loves company. That's why they have so many crowds. And the people speaking the truth are usually alone. Yeah, that's how it works. We've noticed this over the years. You're not going to tell us shit. So it's when the crest of a wave reaches a specific point on the shore, causing the ocean to rise to its highest level on the beach. It's at its peak. Yeah, so I mean, I always thought that was kind of cool association. Nothing special. I thought that was neat. Just a basic understanding. I mean, people trying to capitalize on that shit. Mind control, psychic bullshit, all this other crap. And there's fake and real experiences, right? And people usually pay for the fake shit, the magic shows. I know, you're having a good time. Keep pulling those slot machines. I mean, they pump those fucking $100 bills into those machines like nothing. You know that, right? Look at the money. It's all on their card. You know, they stick those cards in the machine so people can see how much they're spending. But they deserve it, right? They've had to deal with people like us, so... Yeah, I think you motherfuckers should wake the fuck up. My name's Mary. We're at the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine, and I have 4 children here. We're surrounded by sick, nasty criminals, gamblers, psychos, people that really don't care about us or the children. No, they're more concerned about their reputations and teaching us a lesson, and it's pretty sick and disgusting and disturbing. We're concerned about the kids that are in the hands of that sick motherfucker next door. His name's Michael Scott Garand. My name's Mary. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns or suggestions as to how we can get the news folks and the proper authorities to report these things and help explain to the public how these motherfuckers have gotten away with this shit and how they feed the child and animal pornography out to your activist friends and news friends and a whole host of things, right? Investigators. This is so disturbing, especially since 2010, what's been going on here. Yeah, those sick motherfucking nasty pieces of shit you want to protect and put into rehab and use taxpayer money. People that have already been fucked for years by those nasty fucking cunts and pieces of shit. You then use their money to put them in rehab. And then they can tell their stories of how they recovered and got their fucking little kids off of SSRIs. You sick fucking nasty people. What a gross setup. Boo. Boo. What a disgrace. What a fucking nasty, gross disgrace. They deserve the death penalty. Do you understand that? We'll settle for life in prison. We'll settle for life in prison, but they do deserve the death penalty. If you want to save yourself from the death penalty and having a horrific, horrific, torturous murder casted upon yourself, I'd wake the fuck up if I were you. You need to get away from those fucking kids, motherfucker. You and your sick fucking mother. The proper authorities need to step in and do something. That's life in prison for those nasty fucks with what they've been doing. But you can't really prove it in court and they have rights, right? So what do we do in these situations? We the people. The government. What do? I know, because all those fucking slugs are telling, fuck the government, fuck the police, they're trying to control you, you'll own nothing and be happy, all the same fucking stupid rhetoric, bullshit statements they repeat right out of the mouths of those fucking nasty activists. It's a dead giveaway. Anyways, I know, it's so fucking sickening, dude. Do you have any suggestions as to how we can get the proper authorities to help these hostages? Okay, unless you have a suggestion for that, eat shit and die, for real. We could give two fucks. We're dead mothers, okay? We're not selling you anything or looking to make any fucking friends. We're at peace, and we've lived full, glorious lives, okay? We're very lucky. We consider, I mean, it's like being spoiled, right? To live a life of having basic needs. Yeah, not having to worry about anything, huh? Huh, must be nice, huh? Must be fucking nice, huh, buddy? Yeah, you fucking motherfuckers need to wake the fuck up. I hope they cram it right up your nasty fucking ass, you nasty fucking redneck piece of shit. Much love, health, and peace to you all. Proper authorities need to help these kids. That's all I fucking know. This shit is fucking gross and has gone on long enough. Anything else? Alright, we're gonna go watch Sunny's Son. Oh, that's what class wanted to finish there. These kids of some of these celebrities, junkies, druggies, they're totally gone and lost in the fucking haze and the bubbles, yeah? I know, we tried to tell you. So oftentimes, this happens all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if this was one of those situations, but you never know. Because sometimes those kids are brought up, they don't understand. They don't know. They really don't. And they're addicted. Their brains are so fucked up from being prescribed drugs at such an early age. The vaccines, having psychotic parents, entitled, psychotic, disrespectful, ungrateful pieces of shit parents who think they're better than other people. Hey, federal prosecutor, you want to address these facts and concerns, or do they deserve it? The children of who? Do they deserve it, you sick fucking bitch? Right, so a lot of times you can get the children of those people, you can pay them to do something like that, to destroy their reputations or expose them for what they really are. You do it all the time, right? Because they'll cut them off, right? Especially if they're into drugs and partying. They don't appreciate them. Don't embarrass me. Right, they're just asking for more money. Right? They're just asking for more money. They need to party, drugs, they get bills to pay. You know, women, man, women. Right, Mr. Sheen? It's expensive. Expensive habits. Get you all caught up. Right, so then when you have those people in those positions and they're just raised in those environments, it's really easy. Because if they get cut off by mommy and daddy, you know, I'm not going to support your drug habits and this and that. When you have other people that can show those parents that they have a drug problem, you're just going to keep giving them money and drugs, and they're dealing to kids on the street too. This is horrible. It's horrible. Okay, you know what? Then I will do what's right. I will teach them a lesson. I'm not going to keep giving them money. I'm going to make them learn how to be responsible and how to contribute here in this world. Yes, be an upstanding citizen. I agree with you. Okay, I'll cut him off. It's so easy, dude. Then you just go to the kid. What a bitch, huh? What a bitch your mom is, huh? She cut you off. I will give you a real good chunk of change. You're just going to go to this area. Don't worry, the cops will see you. We'll make sure they see you. They're just going to come talk to you. Don't worry. Trust me, it'll be worth it. You know, they get paid, and they'll take the money every fucking time. They usually do. In those situations, when they're a druggy, spoiled piece of shit kid with a nasty fucking stupid entitled parent, easy. It's so fucking easy. You ever see anyone say no in that situation? No, never. Virtually never. They usually will take it. And sometimes those are the ones you see that wind up killing each other. How dare you do me wrong like that? Then they're just in a drunken rage and bashing each other in the head and poking each other with needles, spiking each other's drinks. Be smart, be smart. Don't be stupid like the others. You want to make it look natural, like a heart attack. Gee, with all these drugs around, both prescription and street, now they have, right, the Suboxone, huh? Wow. You know how many, that's overdoses, yeah, a lot of overdoses. It's just another name to another thing they abuse. And that stuff's really dangerous, too, though, because we've seen what they've been doing with that shit, huh? Oh, we know. You're not going to tell us anything. We know. We signed a contract in 2013 for 24 milligrams a day of Suboxone when we saw those sick fucking punks liked it and what they were doing. No problem. After what happened with the private investigator, what they did to that little boy in the tub, they set up some of our police officers. You know how scary that was for us? There's a lot of things that was going on at that time. Yeah, we had no problem signing that contract. And if you want to lock us up for that, I mean, you already did 7-Eleven stings and fucked over a lot of people and got innocent people killed, right, Dan Bongino? I know they tricked you. It's okay. But they didn't, right? You had to go along with it because it's what they were doing and what they believed, and many just had to stay on the train. Thank you for doing that. Right, so when you understand those things, yeah, go ahead, lock me up for life. You got anything? Go ahead, do it. I don't fucking care. We're already dead. We're trying to help children and hostages that have been fucked and tortured for years. Yeah, I'm not sure a lot of you fucking get that. They're so caught up in their bullshit, trying to justify, make people go to work, live in a mental hospital. Grow up. You gotta grow up. Maybe someday you'll understand, children. Maybe someday you'll fucking stand when you get older. Maybe. Fucking psychos. But yeah, no, that happens all the time with those druggy kids of celebrities. They get payouts all the fucking time to embarrass their parents or other family members. They do, actually. Yeah, they get paid big money. And then you see those people killing each other and the Hollywood scandals and this and that. There's middle people fuck with those people all the time, just like the state workers fuck with the vulnerable retards and mentally ill people and immigrants. It's the same thing in that world. It's just it's not state workers. It's writers and journalists and people setting up their fucking interviews. They're so fucking... You try to tell them people are fucking sick and stupid beyond your wildest imagination. Yeah, talk about a land of wonder, huh? The wonder of it all. Wow, huh? Yeah, hopefully. So you go ahead and cater to your little personal whatever. And we're going to keep doing what we're doing. Right now we're having a coffee. We're going to finish watching this New York Post YouTube video. I gotta say, the New York Post is doing a great job, huh? It's making the Washington Post. It's like chopped liver or filet mignon. You'd rather have the liver than the filet mignon? You know, I've heard people say that. See me, I would take neither. I just have some scoopski potatoes, please. Please, don't put the butter. If it's dairy-free, yeah, put it on there. I don't want dairy butter. Is it okay? You know, I'll make an exception for the butter, but I don't want to eat the dead flesh. Okay, the cream, it came from a live animal, right? Was it healthy? Happy? Did you tell it jokes? Make it feel like it was wanted? That it's doing its part by mooing and letting you milk it? Right? Or do you just want to kick it around? Because it can't plow the fields, too. Some of them can be milked and plow the fields, but usually no. I mean, we're not trying to be sexist. The bulls pull that shit, right? Right, and then those are the cows you milk, right? There's a difference. Is it a Holstein? Or a Jersey? A Jersey cow? Well, what makes it Colby beef? They just massage them? The ones that get massaged is the Colby beef because it's more tender? Then why don't they massage them all? It's like churning butter. Yeah, not everybody wants to take the time to do or pay for that. You know, you don't have to eat the cow's ass at all. Yeah, you know, I found out a long time ago, you don't have to eat the cow's ass at all. You don't even got to drink its gross titty milk. No, and they have such good alternatives that are actually better for you. It's a no-brainer, right? Oh, when you're asking the people who sell the fucking cow's ass, what are they going to say? Yeah, wake up, folks. Much love, health, and peace to you all. Mwah!